Oi, you know what time it is? You're tuned in listening to Dry That Aussie Metal Guy. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss any of his content when it drops. And remember, stay brutal, you mad dogs. Roof!
G'day, how you all going? It's Jai, that Aussie metal guy here with crank.com. So tonight, wherever you are, it is a great pleasure that we're getting to have a chat with Reverya. They are a progressive metal trio from Tampa, Florida. They do blend cinematic heaviness with introspective core. Does feature yourself, Nadine, on vocals and keys, Travis over there on guitars, and Kaleb on drums. The band does craft a soundscape that is both ethereal and thunderous at the same time, drawing inspiration from bands like SPIRITBOX and EVANESCENCE. Your music does explore surreal dream states and the connection between nature and the human psyche. You may not have caught their album. I bloody missed it. It did drop October 24th. You guys are on the road at the moment, I believe, playing all over the bloody place. I did see on your Facebook page. And each track kind of blooms as a distinctive flower from this album. So thank you so very much, guys, for joining me.
Thank
Thank
you
you
for
for
having
having
us.
us.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Absolute bloody pleasure, guys. I'm pretty keen to kind of find out how this kind of all started for you guys and how each member came together and that journey leading to the band's creation.
Well, I started the project like 6 months before I met them. Um, yeah, and I was like looking for like permanent bandmates to join my band, and I I always remember like the first time that I saw the two of them. Like Travis was playing guitar for another band at the time, and I saw him like I saw him on stage, and I thought that like he had great stage presence, and like even in that even in that shitty little venue, like I thought that he sounded really good. So, and then it was perfect because they announced that their vocalist was going into the army and that was their last show. So I seeked him out afterwards and I said, "Would you like to join my band?" And he said,
Yes, I did.
"Yeah."
Did say
Yeah.
yes.
And then I saw Caleb on Instagram because they were in another band. Not that band, it was a different band, but they were in that band together. And I saw Caleb play drums like on his Instagram, and I was like, oh, he has to be my drummer. And then at another show, he walked out of the venue and I like turned and like locked eyes with him. I was like, Caleb, and he was like shocked, and I was like, you have to be my drummer. And so yeah, that's how we started.
So how did your individual music backgrounds and influences shape the direction of the sound?
Um, so me and Kayla, well, actually, all three of us have a lot of the similar tastes in music. Hers is more like the Evanescence side. And then we play into that with me, like me and Kayla, we both really like like bands like Currents and like Invent Animate and stuff like that, pretty much that in that ballpark. And then we all three of us collectively like Spirit Box, so we were just like, let's just combine all of that into one. And yeah, that's basically our sound.
Yeah, can you tell me a little bit about kind of how you guys started? First Nadine with vocals, and then you Trav with guitars. Tell us
Okay.
how your journey started in this way.
Um, I guess I'll start.
Yeah.
I started singing when I was like 12. I took lessons for like mm, 3, maybe 4 years when I was younger. So I kind of like I had like a solid like singing foundation, but I didn't try like attempting to learn how to scream until maybe like 3 years ago.
Okay.
So I feel like having a really solid like foundation for singing like helped me figure out, I guess, like how to scream, but like I'm still working on it like every day, and like I'm never satisfied with how I sound. But actually today at our practice was actually, I feel like it was the best that I sounded, and I told the guys too. I said I feel like this is the best that I felt after a practice. So I hope that I'm improving.
Yeah, he's got a great sound, Trav.
So, I've been playing guitar for like 7 years, going on 8. Uh, and I started off like just learning like the basic like Avenged Sevenfold riffs, Metallica riffs, all that stuff, and then like some like punk stuff, and then I basically like I discovered like Periphery and like I like bands like Northlane as well. And they kind of basically like kind of brought me over to like the heavier side, more, aggressive side, like more modern age stuff. And basically I just ran with it from there, and I just been practicing, learning like more like techie stuff pretty much.
Yeah, nice. I love the intricate mix of the melodies and the heavies with you guys. And this Affliction and Bloom is an absolute ripping album. It does kind of incorporate flowers and a lot of nature symbolism into it, with each track being named like that. Tell me a little bit about how that all come about for this album.
It's like it's such a blur because we had we had certain songs that we had started on like already. We had Magnolia, and then the intro track, Aleum, actually we wanted to call it Asphodel
Yep.
before we like renamed everything. And Wisteria at the time was a song called Expose. That was like a working title for it, I guess. And like I didn't have a problem with it, but like we wanted certain songs to be like on the same EP. Um so I was talking to Kaleb, I think, and I was like, I really want to do this flower thing. But like how can we like incorporate it all together? And Kaleb was like, well, why don't we just make this EP the flower one? So like then we had to go back and like rename like certain songs. So like we renamed Wisteria, and then we wrote Asphodel, and so we changed the name of the intro track to like Aleum, and made Asphodel, and then we had Magnolia, and then we had like a couple other songs that we were writing. Like we were starting to write Forget Me Not, um, which we didn't have the name for that yet. That came later. Um, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I think we had once we had enough named after flowers, we were like, fuck it, let's just name the whole thing after flowers. And then
Yeah, that's basically
yeah,
how
and
it
then
went.
and then after that she did more research into like the meaning of them and
Yep.
applied them to the lyrics and all that.
Yeah, well, I love the name too, Affliction in Bloom. It just fits bloody really well, and it kind of sums it up a bit with you guys. Because with Nadine, the way you have these melodies, and even to the start of the album, it starts with this real introspective kind of track. This really kind of, I put it on this morning. I was like, man, this is such a cool, yeah, dude, such a cool opening track. It kind of sets in, and then it just goes, bam, here you go, dude. Tell us a little bit about the songwriting process for this.
I th
Um,
I think early on we wanted it to start like that. That was like an idea way back when like we even first started writing like songs for the album.
well, we wanted Wisteria to be the first song.
We did, yeah. But we also knew that we wanted something before it.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Like,
you started talking about like wanting an intro, so
yeah.
then I was like, well, if we do an intro, it should be like in the same key as Wisteria so that I can like hum the or like incorporate some of the Wisteria melodies like into the intro track, and that's what we did with Liam, and we wanted it to like transition like very smoothly, so like that turned out exactly like how we wanted it
Yeah.
to.
And that's pretty much how every song was. Like we knew that we wanted to have good transitions between each song and like have it flow pretty seamlessly and kind of like incorporate like the lyrics with each other and like the meanings behind like the flowers and all of that. Like that's sectioned and it transitions pretty well.
Yeah, it's a very, very great album for a debut album. You guys, the production on it is amazing. Who done the production for this one?
Logan, Creative Cult Recordings.
Yeah, it's got a really, really great sound. And with it kind of being, let's say, a concept album, you guys have obviously really put some thought into making an album? Do you envision the listeners kind of taking this whole album in as a journey, or rather than individual tracks? Because that's how I love digesting albums. And I know a lot of people go through, oh, we'll just listen to this single or that single. But when you put in an album like this and you hear bands like yourself that have put this effort into creating a whole album, it is an absolute joy going through and listening to it like a story, listening to a whole album.
I really hope that people listen to it like an album, like I really hope that it makes like non-album people into album people. And like I don't know if it's just because it's our album, but I'm not really an album person. Like
Yeah.
I like to shuffle around my playlists. Like when I'm listening to music, like very rarely I'll listen to an album like from start to finish, but uh I don't know. I feel like we put a lot of effort into like making it a journey.
Yep.
So I really do hope that people listen to it that way. But if people like just even one song from the album, I'd consider that a win.
Yeah. Travis, so how does the band balance the heavy groove-driven riffs with the atmospheric and melodic elements to your band?
I like so I basically like I know that like with the atmospheric aspects, it makes everything like sound so much like wider, more like present in the mix, and it's like very open sounding, like a lot of space. So I try to like kind of dial back on like the riffs a little bit to kind of let some of that stuff breathe. And then I know that I want people to feel like they're floating when they're listening to that more ambient and heavier stuff, like sections of the album. So I kind of just had that in mind when I was going into like approaching those like writing that basically. But yeah, I just like I take inspiration from like Invent, like I said, like they do that like so perfectly. So I took inspiration from them and molded it into what it is on the album, basically.
Yeah, it sits in there really well, and I love those moments because letting some tracks have that moment to breathe, it kind of brings it in a lot more heavier as well. You know what I mean? And it does build those atmospheric moments up really, really bloody good. What guitar are you using, mate? I've got to ask for my podcast offsider who's not on tonight.
Yeah. Okay, I'll give you I'm gonna go grab it real quick.
Yeah, go grab it, dude.
The one I tracked with, I'll show you that one, and the one I'm using now for live, I'll show you both.
Yeah, yeah.
So the Ibanez that oh no. The Ibanez that he has, it's like it's really nice and it's blue. And
Yeah.
he wanted it so bad and he was like, you have to manifest this guitar for me. And oh Milo, you're not supposed to be in here. His dog came. Sorry. It's okay. But yeah, so I think it was like his birthday or something, and his dad like surprised him with it, and it's like super cool. We call it the shark in the water.
Okay, so this is the one I
Ooh.
tracked it with.
Yep.
It's a PRS Mark Holcomb signature.
Oh, pretty.
Okay. Yeah, so this is the guitar that's basically on the whole album.
Yep.
I just smacked it. Sorry. And then I use this Ibanez now
Oh
live
wow. Oh wow.
That's the
for
shark in
all
the water.
yeah, for
Pretty.
all the low tune stuff. I use it with this.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's cool
Yeah.
because you don't even miss like a bassist and that. You just create such a big sound for a three piece as well.
Oh yeah.
We try.
Yeah, we try.
Yeah. So you guys have been playing a bit. How's the reception been for you guys playing on tour? And I think I've seen somewhere you guys are going more on a tour in July as well, is it?
Yeah, it's gonna be our first tour in July. We've never been on tour before.
Hmm.
Um so we're excited for that. But yeah, we've been playing like really cool shows like around our hometown. Like we're from Florida
Yep.
and we're like around the Tampa area. So we've played like Tampa, Orlando. We're actually gonna play Sarasota this weekend. Bradenton we played. Lakeland. Where else? Is that is that it?
Virginia.
No, we haven't played there yet.
Oh, for the album. Oh yeah. No,
Like
we
where
have.
we've already played.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, best
Uh,
place Where's the best place people can go check out the dates for all that tour? I'll chuck in links as well for this, but
Our Instagram for sure. We're most active on Instagram. That's where we post like all the updates and like flyers and stuff. Um, yeah.
yeah. And what tracks are what's your favorite track for the week? I know it's like picking a child and it changes from week to week, especially for me when I listen to albums. But what track are you guys digging at the moment?
Like out of any music?
Oh, out of the album.
Oh, the
We're
album.
gonna plug
Ours,
your album. Yeah, yours, man. We're
Oh.
gonna plug your album, guys. I know it's hard, isn't it? It's like pulling teeth.
It is
Every time
hard.
I ask someone, it's like, dude, it's like picking a favorite child. I know.
Yeah.
yeah,
I think
really.
lately when we've been playing it like live or like in practice, probably Asphodel.
Yep.
Because the outro just is sounding fat lately.
Yeah.
So that's my favorite.
I don't know. Wisteria has been like feeling really good for me lately.
Yeah. Yeah, I sent that track out to a few people to check out as well, the film clip for that one as well. And my mate was like, the guy I do, he's lives over in Philly there. I'm an Aussie, of course, but he plays in a band called Lenny over there. And he's like, man, he plays like one of those 67 string guitars or something. Watching the way you play there, Trav, he was like absolutely blown away with your talent there, guys. And so will everybody else. Where's the best place people can go buy this album and throw down some support? And I know you guys are on Spotify and everybody needs to jump over, sub, like, follow, YouTube, all the rest of it, people. If you see it, hit the fucking sub button, hit the like button, costs nothing. And where's the best place people can go buy the album?
We have it on our website. They can buy like the whole digital download.
Yep.
That's basically the best.
Best place.
That's-
And on the road, you guys got no doubt a ton of merch. You taking it on the road with you, or?
Yeah, we're gonna have CDs for that as well on the road.
Yeah, damn, that's important, isn't it? Bloody getting there and hitting that merch stand after. It's like kind of seeing that line of metalheads like myself that every time you go to a gig, I don't drink anymore, but I got to hit a bloody merch stand and buy another bloody black shirt for my hundreds in my collection there.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
we do have a black shirt.
Damn.
And we'll probably have 2 more hopefully soon.
Yeah, awesome, guys. This has been an absolute pleasure. Do you have any last words, shout outs, thank yous, or anything else you'd like to add in?
No. We
Thanks.
hope to meet you all soon at a city somewhere.
And we hope to see you someday. We hope to
Yeah.
Yeah,
some
get
show.
down under, play with some North Lane. That'd be fucking unreal.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Do you know a band called Diamond Construct?
Yes, I do. I know. I've seen
Oh
Diamond
my God,
Construct.
we love them.
Yeah.
There's so many good bands out coming out of every bloody where at the moment. That's why it's bloody hard to keep up and get to chat to guys like yourself where I've missed these amazing albums. Everybody go out, grab Affliction In Bloom, put it in the stereos, crank it really bloody loud because the neighbors are going to want to hear it too. Cheers, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oi, you're tuned in to Jai That Aussie Metal Guy, so make sure to hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss any of his sick content. And remember, stay brutal, you legend.